Hello and welcome to Wonder Why IC. My name is Soham and today we are going to talk about the future of Kashin Koji after Boruto Manga Chapter 48. Please note that now we are entering manga spoiler territory, so you have been warned if you are an anime only viewer. Please proceed at your own caution. With that being said, let's begin the video. So in Chapter 48, we finally got the conclusion to Kashin Koji vs Ishiki Otsutsuki. And even though Koji tried his best by bringing out some classic moves, he was still nothing in front of the Otsutsuki Hijitsu. And in the end, Ishiki manhandled Koji by trapping him in between three large pillars. As a result, it looks like Koji's lower half has been totally crushed along with his left arm. But just before an apparent death, Koji saves himself via summoning jutsu. He summons the toad which we have seen previously, and before Ishiki could do anything, he vanishes from that dimension. That is pretty much everything we know about Koji so far, and now we can speculate what lies ahead in his future. So first things first, Kashin Koji is essentially a cyborg. He was most likely developed by Amado using the cells of Jiraiya, and like we saw with Delta at the Kara base, Amado must have created other copies of his creations as well, and in a situation like this, I'm pretty sure that Koji will have access to his other bodies or at least access to replacement body parts. Thus in future, Koji will not look like some decapitated torso missing legs and arms. Again, this is simply my presumption on this matter. It will be really cool to hear your thoughts as well, so please mention them in the comment section below. But moving on, the bigger lingering question here is that what will happen with Koji next? Now that he has failed to complete his assigned task of killing or taking down Jigen, what will he do next? Well, for starters, I really don't think that a character like Koji will be killed off screen. He is someone who has such a mysterious history associated with one of the most beloved characters from the franchise. I'm not gonna believe that he will die before he gets to interact with Hokage Naruto. Thus, here are some of my theories in this particular regard. But no, wait. Before proceeding with my thoughts, let's hear a theory that has been gaining some traction in the fandom. According to this theory, Kashin Koji might very well go and meet Orochimaru. Yeah, you heard that right. I mean, fine, this doesn't seem that outlandish at all. There is a definite connection between these two characters, as Jiraiya was Orochimaru's teammate, so it's plausible that Jiraiya's memories or feelings might lead a near-dead Kashin Koji to Orochimaru for help. Moreover, Kara must have kept tabs on a scientist as big as Orochimaru, so it might not be that difficult to contact him. Now, I'm not 100% against this theory because there are some definitely credible points here, but my only concern here is that we don't know a lot about Kashin Koji yet. We get hints that he has some memories or some form of connection to the mind of Jiraiya when he guessed that his fate is linked to Konoha, but we don't know the level of things yet. Does Koji have all the memories and feelings of Jiraiya? If yes, then he'll definitely go to Orochimaru, or hell, even Tsunade for that matter. Who knows, because there are a lot of uncertain factors associated here. Which is why I will talk about my personal theories now. The first one being a mix of two things. Like I said before, Koji must have access to his cybernetic body or at least some of the body parts to repair himself. So what if he used his toads to do a reverse summoning to Mount Myoboku? We know that Koji is a very intelligent character, so this might have been his contingency plan which he had set up before. Even though we don't exactly know much about his contract with the toads, but still it's easy to guess that he has been to Mount Myoboku before because he has access to Sage Mode. And I'm pretty sure that he had to learn Sage Mode on his own because hey, as far as I understand, Jiraiya's cells would not have simply allowed him to access the perfect Sage Mode, as Jiraiya himself was not able to do so. This therefore hints to the possibility that Koji has extensively been to Mount Myoboku and now he must have escaped to recover or to do something more. Moreover, from here it is very likely that after Ishiki Otsutsuki's assault on Konoha is over, Koji will then show up to Naruto with some vital information regarding the Ten Tails and more. And that will eventually lead us to the emotional moment that we have all been waiting for so long. And even then, I don't think Koji's story will be over so soon. I'm pretty sure that he will play a role in Boruto's timeskip training as well, especially in regards to the Blaze release techniques, I guess. But that's pretty much my thought on this particular matter. Koji is a very interesting character whom we still don't know a lot about. How exactly did Amado gain Jiraiya's cells? And how much of Jiraiya's memories have an effect on Koji? These are things that have not been established yet. So I'm pretty sure in the upcoming chapters we'll get explanation for these stuff as well. So that's it for today guys, thank you so much for watching. Mention your thoughts in the comment section below. Give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends and subscribe to the channel for more. This is Wonder Wisey and I'll see you soon in the next video.